Good evening again. New tonight, Floyd County officials have declared a state of emergency due to heavy rainfall and significant flooding there yesterday. Governor Andy Beshear made the announcement in a tweet where he added that the state's Division of Emergency Management is on the ground and helping those in the area. The Division of Emergency Management is warning folks to be mindful and use caution near rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying flood-prone locations, as we could see even more heavy rain. A flood watch continues through Friday morning for much of eastern Kentucky. But how much more rain can we expect? WYMT's Brandon Robinson has the latest as our Severe Weather Alert Day coverage continues. Brandon.
Yes, sir, Steve. We're continuing to track this. We've tracked some today. It's kind of quieting down for the moment, but that doesn't mean it's over yet. That stalled out cold front to our north is making sure of that. Let's take a look at the last few hours, giving an indication of what we've seen and what we're seeing currently. We had a pretty good line of showers and storms move through this morning in the first part of this afternoon, which led to some high water issues in spots over into parts of southwest Virginia and even far eastern Kentucky. But now, as you see here the last few hours, some more storms are trying to develop. So we're keeping a very close eye on those. We'll take you on a radar tour here in just a few minutes. US 119, US 23, sunshine in the Pikeville area over there near Pikeville Commons tonight. And we see outside the WYMT studios, not much sun, but some blue skies here in Hazard. So we're going to continue to watch that. It is hot out there in some locations, especially to our west. 87 Irvine, 88 London, Somerset, and Monticello. We are still looking at those upper 70s and low 80s to the west, or excuse me, to the east, and then Hazard and Prestonsburg at 84. So again, a little cooler as you come west. It is muggy across the entire region there, and we'll continue to see that trend as we head to the nighttime hours. So more showers and storms could develop as we head deeper into the evening hours. We're keeping a close eye on those, and we'll keep you posted. Steve?
Brandon, thank you. We are learning more about a deadly crash that police say was caused by a man driving the wrong way on the interstate. At least a half dozen people called 911, alerting police to the driver moments before the deadly crash. We also have a short piece of surveillance video that picked up the truck as it was going the wrong way. WYMT's Phil Pendleton has more.
The exit 29 off-ramp could be where a man began driving the wrong way on Interstate 75 Monday night. Moments later, people called 911 concerned about near collisions.
Was it a truck?
To be honest with you, I don't know. We almost hit head-on. Don't know. 911, raise your emergency.
We're at mile marker 33 south, and we just had a wrong-way driver. Jesus Christ, flying.
The way station in that area has cameras that recorded the wrong-way driver.
911.
Somebody's running the wrong direction on 75.
Yeah, what Toyota?
I didn't get that.
What? Okay, yeah, we've got several calls on. We've got them on the way.
Just north of the scale.
We've got them on the way.
We are still trying to find out more about the man that police say caused this crash. Joshua Poor, he's 21 years old, a young man from Clovis, California. That's between San Francisco and Los Angeles, near the community of Fresno. We still don't know exactly why he was in Kentucky. Police were dispatched, and they say they tried to get up to the truck before it crashed. Calls continue to come in right before the deadly collision happened.
I'm passing the exit 38, and somebody is driving north, heading like on the southbound side of the road.
Likely seconds later is when the crash took place that killed 3 people from Illinois and sent Poor to the hospital. Charges are pending against him. In Laurel County, Phil Pendleton, WYMT Mountain News.
All 3 people who died in the crash were from the Chicago area, and all were in their mid-20s. The case against a man charged in a Pulaski County murder case is moving forward. John Stacy is accused of shooting and killing Rebecca Owens. Deputies say surveillance shows the two arguing in her driveway, then a shot is fired. Stacy is also accused of assaulting a woman with a gun the same day. A judge waived his case to a grand jury. Officials say 2 people from South Carolina were arrested after shoplifting from a Dollar General in New Tazewell, Tennessee, and leading police on a chase. When officers responded to the initial call, they say Daniel Blackwell and Andrew Newby led officers on a nearly 3-mile chase before driving into an industrial park and crashing the car into a wooded area. Police, along with helicopter assistance from the governor's marijuana recovery team, chased the pair and arrested them. Police say they were being charged with felony evading and theft, as well as other charges. The chief says they were also wanted for armed robbery in another state, and the car was reported stolen from South Carolina. The Madison County man accused of leading police on a tractor chase was set to appear in court today. Jared Worley's preliminary hearing was originally set for last week. It was pushed back because he told the court he wanted to hire his own attorney. Police say he led them on a chase while driving a tractor through a golf course. Worley's hearing began this morning at 9:30. No word yet on what happened. Yesterday evening, a memo was sent from Breathitt County Judge Executive Jeff Noble to county workers saying the fiscal court would have to lay off several workers due to a budget deficit. But this morning, it was business as usual. WYMT's Alyssa Williams has the latest.
Tuesday evening, Breathitt County workers like District 1 Magistrate Donnie Bush received a memo from Judge Executive Jeff Noble talking about a possible county shutdown.
For what reason? I mean, what reason? He has money to pay the employees. He has money to run the county. Why?
But Noble says different. Following the removal of an occupational tax that has been in motion for several years, Noble says after receiving a new budget excluding occupational tax, the county will be inoperable.
By the court voting, doing the second reading and removing the occupational tax off it, it's going to cost us right at $1 million.
Bush was one of the 3 magistrates who voted to remove the occupational tax, saying the Department of Local Government approved the fiscal court's new budget and that the county will still have the means to operate comfortably.
If they had issues with it, they would say simply the fiscal court has to redo it, and you know, but we balanced it. It's a balanced budget. Everything is taken care of. All county services is there in the budget.
Hours after sending the memos, Noble retracted them, saying everyone could continue working.
You know, I'm going to give it a month or two and see where the real numbers are, and you know, then may have to make a decision then. And hopefully it can be 3 months, 6 months, maybe not even happen.
Posing the question to tax or not tax. In Jackson, Alyssa Williams, WYMT Mountain News.
In the agenda for yesterday's fiscal court meeting that prompted Judge Noble to send that memo, the second reading of the operational tax removal was not, or occupational tax removal was not mentioned. Kentucky's Attorney General is suing over federal rules on discrimination. The USDA says states that discriminate against LGBTQ people could lose funding for school meal programs. Daniel Cameron and 21 other Republican attorneys general say the USDA is overstepping. The agency has not commented on the case. A national group is once again helping Kentuckians pay for abortions. The National Abortion Federation gives out aid to folks trying to get the procedure. The Lexington Herald-Leader reports the NAF stopped helping Kentuckians after the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. The group relaunched its program in the state yesterday. Abortions are currently legal in Kentucky while a case against the state's abortion ban plays out. 2 more cases of monkeypox have been confirmed in Kentucky. The state has 6 confirmed cases now. None of them are in eastern Kentucky. 5 are in Jefferson County. Of course, that's where Louisville is. And 1 is in Warren County, where Bowling Green is. Doctors say monkeypox is spread through close contact. They also say a vaccine is available. West Virginia's Republican supermajority is continuing to advance a sweeping abortion ban bill with few exceptions. Democrats failed to garner enough support to add exceptions for rape and incest victims. House Judiciary Committee Republicans overwhelmingly rejected Democrats' amendment for a rape and incest exception, sending the abortion ban to the full House of Delegates. As Floyd Countyans and many more across the Commonwealth continue to remember the lives lost during last month's shooting in the Allen community, they are also celebrating the officers who are working to recover. Today, thousands of people played part in helping with an effort to do just that. WYMT's Buddy Forbes shows us how they dedicated lunch to Darren Lawson.
I'll take a cheeseburger.
Hamburgers and hot dogs for a hero.
100%. Go see him.
Emotionally and mentally, he's just a beast. He's been great. He's up spirited. He's wanting to get out of there.
Darren Lawson is working to recover after being shot in the line of duty nearly 1 month ago during the deadly Allen shooting, hoping to make it out of the hospital soon and back to the place he calls home.
It's one team, one fight, all the way across the board, and it hit close to home.
The place where a community full of people showed up Wednesday to put their money where their mouths are.
See, Floyd County's strong.
As the Masonic Lodge and the Floyd County Shrine Club,
we love you, Darren.
We do, buddy. We love you.
Hosted a benefit lunch to send some dollars to Darren.
One call changed his life forever, and this is the least that we could do.
That mission sparked a fire in the community as thousands of orders began pouring in, which Lawson says is an overwhelming idea.
I just want them to know how much I appreciate them and how much they're helping. I can't thank them enough for what they're doing. I can only say thank you so many times, but it doesn't even cover what they're doing.
He says the help and heart flowing in from home and beyond.
But family's doing okay. They're doing the best they can, and with the situation at hand, it's kind of hard on them, just as much as it is on me.
Is more healing.
I got a good support system, and I think we're going to be okay.
Than anyone could ever know. In Floyd County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
Organizers believe they raised more than $10,000 with the lunch fundraiser, but that number is still being calculated. That money will be given directly to Lawson, who hopes to be released from the hospital in the next couple of days, but he still has a long journey ahead of him.
And our thoughts and prayers continue to be with him. The stalled out front to our north continues to cause us problems, but the good news is it will start to move relatively soon. I'll tell you when in just a few minutes.
Plus, one health department in our region is starting a reading program to help kids and parents invest in learning.